Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Kat if this is your first time here, and we are setting up my bullet journal for March. I skipped February for my birthday, but I was late posting this one as I was battling computer issues. But it's done now, so that's all that matters. Fingers crossed next month's will be on time. So let's get started. The theme for this month is Dr. Seuss. March 2nd is Dr. Seuss Day, and I loved his books growing up, and I think kind of everyone does. And now as a mom, I'm re-falling in love with them as I'm reading them to my daughter, and it's been really fun re-exploring them. At first I was really nervous copying his style. Sometimes it's a real struggle to mimic someone's work. Like, I can't draw anime characters at all, just always looks not right. Luckily, my normal style when I'm drawing is sketchy, and it seems to lend itself to Dr. Seuss really well. And in the end, I really loved how this whole theme turned out. I normally don't do a quote page, but since there are so many wonderful Dr. Seuss quotes, it seemed silly not to have one. So on the left is the quote page, and all the art is based on "Oh, the places you will go." The main supplies I'll be using is microns for drawing, and decide to color in with color pencils. I was worried about using Tombows because they can get a little streaky when you're using them to fill in, and luckily the color pencils just kept everything feeling really soft and muted. Pippin decided to come say hello, make sure we weren't doing anything wrong. The quote I used is, "Today is your day, your mountain is waiting, so get on your way." This is also from "Oh, the Places You Will Go." I just love that book. It's really inspiring even as an adult. For text I used stamps, making it feel even more like it's coming out of a book. The title page for March I covered in a bunch of the truffula trees from the Lorax. It doesn't 100% look like the trees from the book, but I still like how they ended up turning out. This theme is very drawing intensive compared to some of my other layouts. If we don't count the sketching out time, this took around 4 hours. But it was a lot of fun to do. It's making me think of doing more artist-themed spreads in this future. If you want to see more like this, I'd love to hear in the comments. For coloring, I'm still going to stick with soft pastel colors. I used a Tombow for the title, but for the trees themselves, I went back to using the color pencils. Now with this page done, we can turn to our calendar page. I kept the decorating / drawing pretty simple. Some of the elements are from Fox and Socks and Hop on Pop. Hop on Pop was probably my favorite Seuss book when I was little, so in the bottom I drew the little boy and the little girl from the cover. So my calendar, I kept the same format as I usually do. Each box is 3 spaces wide by 5 spaces tall. It gives a little space for brief notes, but not much more than that. But that usually works for me. My mood tracker is a bit insane for this month. I decided to do the fish from 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish. This was quite a challenge at first to get them to look right, but once I figured it out, it wasn't too bad. I just practiced a bunch in a sketchbook. I ended up breaking them down into shapes and then building off of those shapes to eventually make them look like the fish. Each fish is a day, and I'll color each fish a different color based on my mood. In the bottom left corner, I'll put a key for the colors and the moods. At this point, I realized I forgot a fish, so I just did a really quick freehand of a fish. Now, onto my spending log. So my spending log has a ton of info crammed onto one page, so it doesn't give me a ton of room to draw. But I did find room to squeeze a few drawings from Green Eggs and Ham, so the pointer fingers for would you eat them here, would you eat them there, and then a plate of green eggs and ham at the bottom. I'd love to know how spending logs work for other people because I've been struggling using my spending log. February was the first month trying it, and it didn't go super well. I'm hoping this month will be better. I think I'm going to start having to set time aside to focus on filling this in, but definitely feels like a chore so far. Like, I know it's an important chore, but I sure don't want to do it. Jumping over now to my overview page, this is a space where I keep my goals, challenges, wins, and media I've been enjoying for the month. I themed this page after Cat in the Hat. I was a bit intimidated to draw the cat. I don't like drawing iconic characters because it's just easy to tell if they look wrong. So I've been really sticking to some of the little images and easier things to draw that still say, like, this is Dr. Seuss. However, when I was setting this page up, I had this narrow gap that he fit perfectly in. And in the end, I was really happy with how he turned out, and luckily not as terrible as I had imagined in my head. So I'm really happy with how that ended up. Also, I really liked squeezing in the birthday cake on top of his hat because it's my daughter's birthday this month, and I thought it was just a little sweet nod to that. I'm using some scrap bullet journal paper and green paper to make some sections to this page. The green one will be for my wins and challenges. With the blue section, this is going to serve multiple purposes. I'm making the blue one into a flap, and on the front will be my goals and media, and then under the flap will be a section I call my sandbox, or just an area to journal out my thoughts and feelings. And now finally for our last bit, weeklies. I'm keeping the Dutch door layout I've been using. On the right top corner, I have a mini calendar, and for decoration, I'm not sticking to just one Dr. Seuss book this time. I'm using bits from Oh, the Places You Will Go, and I'm bringing back the truffula trees from the Lorax. In front of the truffula trees will be my daily habits, and on the signs will be my weekly habits. I'm using washi to decorate the edge of the Dutch door, and this month I'm doing it a little different. Instead of a whole week spread across 2 pages, I'm doing a week per page. I think I'm going to be pretty busy in March, and now that we're in March while I'm doing this, I have been, so I don't think I'll be using my journal as much as I would like to, so I'm just not gonna waste the paper. And with that, March is finally done, thank goodness. Let's hope next month I'll be a little bit more successful getting a video up. Let's just do a quick flip through of March. I'm so happy with how this turned out. Let me know what you think in the comments and tell me what your favorite Dr. Seuss book is. And I'll see you soon. Bye!